I don't know about you, but I think I need a gallon of coffee to wake up after that match. Newcastle went to Elland Road, and without a known striker on the bench or in the starting 11, they definitely came home with the 0-0 draw that they sought. Overall, I thought the performance was really good, and my ratings really reflect that. In goal, Nick Pope deserves a 10 out of 10. He only had one or two shots to deal with on goal, and all the crosses that he had to deal with, he dealt with them very, very well. Defense is going to get a 9 out of 10. They were a little bit sloppy in some of their buildup, but overall, keeping a clean sheet and keeping Leeds to one or two shots on goal, that's phenomenal, 9 out of 10. I thought the midfield also did really well. Even when you had Ramsey come off and Mali come in, he played really well. And without Joe Linton, you still had that physical presence, even against a really tough Leeds midfield. And I think they overall won that battle. They couldn't quite get things done in the offensive thirds. For that reason, I'm going to give them an 8 out of 10. Everything falls apart when you get to forwards, though. They really couldn't get anything going, and without a recognized striker, they really didn't have the firepower other than Murphy's 2 rifles on goal. They're going to get a 6 out of 10. On set pieces, I thought they did well to defend, but they didn't really have a whole lot of opportunities on the offensive side, and even when they did, they really couldn't get anything going. So for those reasons, they're going to get a 7 out of 10. Now for subs, I think that they were good subs, but I thought that some of them weren't timed the best. I think that they took too long to go to a 4-3-3 to try to get more attacking instead of trying to see out the 0-0 draw. So for that reason, I'm going to give them a 7 out of 10. And when you tally all of that up, you get a solid 7.8 out of 10 for this game. It wasn't the prettiest game to watch. It wasn't the most exciting to watch, but it did get the job done. But we do get a point out of the match as we head into the international break. This has been a Newcastle United Quick Bite, more exciting than the play at Elland Road.